Over the last few weeks, it has become increasingly and painfully clear that the President of the United States is in some way beholden to the President of Russia. Donald Trump has gone from claiming that Russia would not interfere with our elections to claiming that they definitely did interfere, and then later saying they're actually conspiring with the Democrats, and blatantly editing a video where Vladimir Putin clearly says that he wanted Trump to win. Something super crazy is going on, and we want to get to the bottom of it. Hey guys, I'm Ify Wadiwe, and what the hell does Putin have on Trump? Let's start with the most pathetic possibility. Trump is an egomaniac who would do anything to win and will throw praise at literally anyone who says nice things about him. It may just be that Trump sold out our entire country because nobody likes him except Vladimir Putin. But let's get more realistic. The first theory is that Putin holds proof that he won the election for Trump. Ostensibly, Russian hackers gave the Trump campaign the Democratic Party's campaign analytics. Mueller knows the hackers accessed them, and Trump's campaign enacted suspiciously targeted spending shifts late in the game, alongside mass propaganda from known Russian online propagandists using fake accounts. The compromise would simply be the fact that Trump is president. We've proven that Russia meddled in the elections. Putin even said he wanted Trump to win, but if Trump admits that Russia interfered with the election, even he knows that would be tantamount to acknowledging his presidency is illegitimate. You couldn't think of anything more un-Trumpian. But more and more people, including Senator Chuck Schumer, are beginning to believe there's even more to Trump's story, that Trump's uncharacteristic subordination to Putin is because Putin is holding something personally against Trump. During the Helsinki summit, Putin and Trump were directly asked whether Russia had compromise on Trump or his family. Both talked widely around the subject, but neither actually said no, which is about as suspicious as a huge number of Putin critics being found dead of apparent suicide after being shot a bunch of times in the back of the head or poisoned with nerve agents only to be available to the Russian government, but I digress. Western European intelligence reportedly began uncovering communications between Russia and Trump as early as 2015, which they shared with then CIA Director John Brennan. Brennan would later remark, "I think Trump is afraid of the president of Russia. The Russians may have something on him personally that they could always roll out and make his life more difficult." The most probable source is the now infamous P-tape, which is reported to depict Trump in a room in the Moscow Ritz-Carlton in 2013, watching prostitutes perform golden showers on a bed that the Obamas had slept in. Even though we all know the story, every single time it's mentioned, it sounds just like Mad Dictator Mad Libs. The P-tape was the juiciest detail in a dossier compiled by Christopher Steele, the former head of the Russia desk for British intelligence unit MI6. It's definitely worth noting that the dossier alleges a ton of criminal activity that was unsubstantiated when it leaked in 2017. And since then, a ton of that activity has been independently verified as true, and none of it has been disproven. So for now, we genuinely have to assume the P-tape is real, and that Putin has a copy of it. But honestly, at this point, do you really think that would get Republicans to stop supporting the guy who said grab them by the pussy? Another likely theory involves dirty money. Just look at the hot mess of money laundering known as Paul Manafort, who is currently super fucked. Mueller is reportedly digging up Trump's bank records. So many of Trump's projects defaulted on debts that by 2012, the only major bank who'd give him any money was the Deutsche Bank, with an enormous track record of money laundering. Furthermore, the Steele dossier alleges that Michael Cohen, Trump's ex-lawyer and BFF, met with the Russian banks in 2016 in the name of the Trump Organization, and that in December, good old Jared Kushner met with a close friend of Putin, who also happens to run a major Russian bank that has been sanctioned since 2014. The whole ordeal also provides a very convincing explanation for why Trump won't release his taxes. Why Trump would be entangled with shady Russian money is anyone's guess. Maybe he's just that greedy and his business is that weak. But if there really is dirty money and shady business in Trump's past, Putin could very easily be blackmailing Trump with it. The craziest theory is that Putin basically owns Trump Manchurian Candidate style. And Trump was recruited by the Russian intelligence back in 1987 when he visited Moscow at the invitation of a Soviet ambassador. Upon his return, Trump got noticeably more riled up about politics, he flirted with the presidency for the first time, and he spent $100,000 on newspaper ads attacking foreign military spending. The likelihood of this theory is next to nothing, but it's not nothing. The fact that something that insane isn't immediately discardable, well, welcome to the Trump era. As we patiently wait to see what Mueller has discovered about Trump, you should know that Trump has repeatedly flirted with the idea of firing Mueller, either directly or indirectly. And if he does, there are millions of Americans ready to take to the streets and protest. And you should be ready too. Follow the link in the description below for more information. For now, I've been Ify Wadiwe, and thanks for watching Prompt. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes just like this every week.